嫌よ。こいつ止めてよ。慣れますよ。
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Sunday, which means it's time for more Goblin Slayer. Oh boy. So hey, the squad is here. We've got our elf, who, you know, continuing the trend of elves and shit I've been watching lately. She's really old, but apparently her race matures fucking really goddamn slow. Like, what is that? What is that now? Like, can I just, I'm just gonna posit something. Let me know down in the comments what you think about it. I'll be real quick. What is it with, like, recently, it seems like, the elves and other long-lived races, people have been going like, oh yeah, no, they don't stop being children, and I mean, like, actually physically, biologically children, until they're, like, 200. The fuck is the point of that? Being a child is the most, like, vulnerable, like, state you can be, except being, like, fucking, like, really old and frail. So what is the point of extending that, like it kind of makes elves worthless as a species. Because it takes so long for them to, you know, become useful. I don't know. Let me know what you think of that, concept down there in the comments, but they're attacking a goblin place, and some of the comments, you guys have been trying not to spoil shit, those of you who read the books, but there've been some comments that are like, hey, these goblins, they might be a little bit different, you know, maybe pay attention to them, maybe, you know, their ears are a bit different or something, And I didn't get that, I didn't really notice a difference. But that might just me being goblin racist. But let's see, shall we, if something comes from this. In 3, 2, 1, and go! Oh, we're still doing the Mukashi. I have never seen a D20 with dots on it. I've never actually seen a D20 with dots. That's weird. And sometimes they just gave up on their adventure because little Timothy, who they brought along because he was one of the other gods' like cousins, got bored and cried and tore up his character sheet. Oh, he's gonna tell them about the Walking Dead strat, right? Dab yourself with this blood. Dab yourself. Dab on the elf. Him just looming in the background like that. Just all that needed there was like, was fucking like JoJo kanji. Holy shit. Has the opening changed? The opening changed again. What the fuck? No, he didn't change that much. But, like, that opening bit changed a little bit. And, like, it wasn't that quiet before, was it? I don't know. Oh, they didn't put the lid on my milkshake correctly. Fucking bastards. Like, I like this shirt, too. Okay, there's not much change, just that opening bit was a little bit different. At least it felt different. I don't know, maybe it's just because as I'm learning more about the show, stuff is taking a bit more of a significance. I don't know. It's been like a full week. I'm watching too many animes. It's hard to keep track of shit. You did this to me. Oh boy. That's fucking great though. It got weird cave paintings. Well, so like in a previous campaign where everyone was super new at the D&D, so they had self-inserts? Is that what they're referencing? Age of the Gods? You'll never wash off your soul. I love Goblin Slayer so much. He's like Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy. An upside down tower. What are we looking at? Oh. Oh, these are clever boys. No, elf, you dum-dum. There's no shamans, that means these fuckers got smart without someone there to kick their asses. Oh no. Because they're in a place made of stone. Yep, there you go. Because he's a fucking dwarf. Like, there is... Like, how dare she ask a dwarf how he knows when they're underground in a fucking place that's been masoned? That's a lot of bones. And there's an elf. Hey there. Oh, fucking keep it in. You don't see the dwarf throwing up. Unless you've got a mental... Alright. There it is. He knew it was there. I was like, okay, I was gonna say, okay, this is a trap, but, like, that miracle thing got me there. It's like, unless you've got a mental health miracle, then fucking... Like, her fucking brain is probably, like, fucking fried, like that monk. Unless we have a fucking mental health miracle going on, it's gonna be a problem. Oh, so he's a shaman kind of thing. Now, hopefully nobody shoots the skeleton when he arrives at the fucking forest. How do you not understand? How do you not understand that goblins rape people? Yeah. Like... That elf girl, like, she's, what, like, 2,000 years old? How is she this fucking... How is she this naive? How do you live 2,000 years and not figure some shit out? Oof. And also, I'm kind of disappointed in the priest going, like, no, don't kill her, though. But at the same time, using a miracle on her, that'd be a waste. Because, yeah, even if her body works fine, her brain's fucking fried. Like, apparently, from what I've been told in the comments, in the fucking book, that monk that we saw in the first episode, she literally had her brain raped out. Like, she has fucking retrograde amnesia of everything. I mean everything, not just the cave. I mean existence. He's right, you know. Like, he's literally correct. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Like, I've seen a lot of people on Twitter, like, saying, like, this show is bad. Because it's like, oh, it's just, like, body horror and gross and bleh. And I'm like, man, maybe don't judge it after 3 episodes, because this here, like, I may be very frustrated at the elf for how stupid she is. But there's some actually good character motivations here. Get fucked, Eli. uh, I don't know. I shouldn't say that to someone who's, like, actually I agree with most of the time. Oh boy. He'll never see it anyway. We got a Rapnasium down there. They're all asleep. Anyone got any gasoline?
Oh, very sleepy Gobbo. Look how sleepy he is.
What? What, is he a fucking brewmaster or something? What the fuck? What was his... What was his class again? Jesus. This is very much just the DM is an asshole, so I'm not gonna let him roll dice. It's dead, elf. Calm down. How do you live 2,000 years? Or how old is she, actually? I forget. I might be getting her confused with someone from Drifters. Regardless, she's over... Like, her age is over 3 digits. Like, seriously, you'd think she'd have figured something out. There's a reason why elves in Tolkien are supposed to be so fucking wise. Like, one stab will do it. Calm it down. Oh yeah, because he's doing it in one stab. He's doing it in one stab and moving on. You fucking dink. Alright, so who's leading these fucks? So far, we've only seen, like, basic bitch goblins. Where's the clever boy? Is that the clever boy making those stomping noises? Oh! Oh, that's a big one, ain't it? An ogre? So this isn't even a goblin nest, it's an ogre... It's an ogre lair. Oh... Go... Slayer! So, I mean, if the Demon Lord controls goblins, wouldn't that be a good way to get Slayer... To get Slayer involved? Hey, Slayer, did you know that the Dark Lord's essentially just a really big goblin? Just Slayer snuggles up, like, okay. I'm not very good at this fireball thing. I'll leave this to you guys. Like, just because, like, it's not a goblin, he's like, alright, I'm done. Later, fam. Have fun. Damn, priest. Christ. Fucking... She's come far. Aw, he does care. She's come far since the first episode. She's doing it. Iguanodon. Oh, I just realized they're gods of fucking dinosaur. Like an actual dinosaur. Their religion is dinosaurs. How do I join your religion? Wait, gnomes? What? Wait, what's he doing with those rocks? Like, is he making gnomes? Oh, he's like a shaman kind of thing. All right. Dwarves are natural sprinters. Oh no, he's not a goblin. My sword has no effect. Oh no, he had to roll a dice. Ah, shit. He had to roll a dice and it failed. Ah, shit. Uh... Ogres regenerate. You guys need fire. Come on. That's lewd. It's not a goblin. I don't know what to do. Like, don't they have any acid or fire or anything? Like, the dwarf's a shaman or something, right? So, why is he only using earth abilities? Does he not know any, like, fire abilities? I mean... I'm taking a nap. Just pour them through my helmet. Just pour them through the slats. What? Did he drop them? Oh no, he threw them. Alright. He did just pour those through the slits in his helmet, didn't he? Oh, this is where we get Chekhov's scroll, isn't it? Oh, he's having a bad day. Has she? Oh yeah, she's only got 3. Shit. Ooh, that's rough. That's pretty rough. And didn't the dwarf only have 5 spell slots? Read, motherfucker, read! Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Jesus Christ. I was hoping to use this for some goblins. Oh well. Technically, you're just a really big goblin. Wait, what? I'm sorry, what? Are you fucking kidding me? He used a portal scroll to make a fucking pressure cutter. Are you fucking kidding? And because it's salt water, it fucking fucks up his wounds. So he can't regenerate it. He really doesn't like goblins. Ooh! Oh, the fucking shade thrown at that boy. None. Oh, jeez, they go in there and there's nothing left. Oh god. How can anyone say that this show is fucking like just mindless fucking gore? Cuz that was really fucking clever. Oh jeez. Like this is fucking like that was clever. Using a teleportation scroll linked to the bottom of the ocean to make a fucking pressure cutter of seawater. Like that's fucking like no, I didn't see that coming. I expected like a fucking Hiroshima spell or something. Fuck you, he saved your life. Really? Really? You're bitching because he didn't let you roll any dice. She is literally bitching because Goblin Slayer doesn't like to roll the dice. Oh my god. I mean, I guess every group needs a party pooper, that's why we invited her, but Jesus Christ. Oh. Alright, so this episode. So, like, I don't know if it's the fact that, like, the people I follow on Twitter also tend to trend towards people who want all anime to be... Like, you ever hear the quote where it's, like, it's about video games, I think it applies here. Like, there's a quote from, oh, shit, who was it? I want to say it was someone from... I want to say it was someone from David Cage's team. I don't think it was David Cage himself. I might be wrong. Basically, the idea was, games should not be fun. Games should teach you things, or they should make you feel something. If a game is fun in spite of that, then okay, fine, but that's not the main goal. And that's the most pretentious bullshit fucking thing I've ever goddamn heard. And I disagree entirely. And that includes anime as well. Because this anime, yes, it's just a lot of fucking murder hoboing, because it's essentially a D&D campaign. Yep. But at the same time... Oh, hang on. Maybe we got something. Hello, Big Tits McGee! Welcome back! Adventures in Daily Life. Oh boy, Nichijou. But this show, though, like, it's... Like, I'm not going to say it's deep, because it's not. It's a fucking revenge fantasy. And those have their place. Like, Kill Bill is a revenge fantasy. In fact, I think most of what Tarantino fucking makes are revenge fantasies. But that doesn't mean that Django Unchained, Reservoir Dogs, Kill Bill Volumes 1 and 2, doesn't mean they're not good films. They're fucking classics. But but they don't try and push a philosophy on you. They don't try and make you feel a certain way. They're like, hey, here's the thing. And they do clever stuff with the writing. Like, the fact that it's very clearly, from the outset, like, shown to be, no, this is just a D&D campaign. This is just the anime adaptation of a D&D campaign. And Goblin Slayer is explicitly that guy who does not trust the DM, or has been playing for so long to know that the dice will fuck you when you most need them. In that he fucking refuses to roll dice, which does make for a little bit of a boring adventure. It does. But Goblin Slayer is living in that D&D campaign, and he doesn't want to die. And also, the DM is kind of a prick. So he does what he does, and he abuses game mechanics, for lack of a better term, to make things easier. He uses the enemy's weapon against them. He makes sure to preemptively stun his enemies. He fucking uses spells in ways that they weren't really intended to be used. Like I've said it, like I said it earlier, but like fucking using a teleportation spell to make a water pressure cutter to kill someone who's got regeneration powers and also prevent their regeneration. That's fucking smart. That's clever, and it's probably not something that the DM would have thought to stop. And that's good. This is the story of a player outsmarting the DM. Because the DM's a prick. And it's fucking really great. And even then, you have people who match up with other sorts of D&D players. Like, you have the elf who is, like, I'm gonna keep saying she's 2,000 years old. I don't remember her fucking age, but I know it's above 3 digits, and 2,000 makes my point sound better, so yeah, I'm gonna use it. Because that's a valid way to run a debate. Correct me if I'm wrong about her age, because there's been so many fucking elves and shit I've done lately that I get the ages mixed up. But she's the kind of, like, her player behind her, if there is one, you know, like, assuming this is a D&D campaign, is one of those people that really likes elves and really likes the idea of elves being wise, but they themselves are not very smart. Or at the very least, they're very naive and idealistic. There's a reason in Tolkien why the elves essentially told the Fellowship to fuck off. And, at least at the start. And why, like, it took younger elves, like Legolas to fucking turn up and be like, yeah, sure, I'll help you, got it, fam. Because Legolas isn't as old as the other elves who were very leery about this One Ring shit. So he's like, yeah, I'll go, fuck it, let's go. Like, that makes sense, but like, if you're going to make a character who's that old, you need to have them essentially be very worldly. Now, maybe this does tie into the current trend of making it so that long-lived races essentially be, like, 5-year-olds until they're age 20. But that's not very good. That just sidesteps the problem and kind of ruins that race's world building, because it means that basically any sort of genocide can just wipe them out immediately. Like, it's an issue I have with the elves and drifters, for example. But yeah, like, this was cool. Like, this showed that there is creativity behind Goblin Slayer. He knows how to use game mechanics and abuse them to his benefit, and in a very, very good and smart way. Fucking... I don't know really what else to say about that. Like, this is good. It's fun. The dwarf is neat. I like him. He's endearing himself to me very much. It's kind of weird that he only seems to know 2 spells, but I guess they're kind of lower level, but that's fine. The lizard man, I think he's cool. I don't, like, the fact that his religion is based entirely around dinosaurs. Like, I missed it the first time, but the second time I was like, oh wait, Iguanodon? You mean that big fuck-off dinosaur? Jesus! And then, like, then he's just like, no, and then he's just praying to Velociraptor to fucking get a sword. Like, that's good. Let me just see. How was Iguanodon big? Yeah, Iguanodon was that, it's like that big dinosaur that's the size of a horse in fucking, Ark. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So that's cool. That's neato. I like that. That's fucking radical. Seeing the goblins have stuff that even Goblin Slayer's not super up on. It's like, the goblins are there with this Dark Emperor, and they're being controlled by the ogre. Like, in story, it's very neat, and it's like, it has the potential to lead Goblin Slayer along the path of accidentally going to the Dark Lord, but also it's really clever because it's the kind of thing that a DM would do. Like, the DM's obviously not very good, right? He's not very good at it, and he overtunes his encounters, which is very clear. And Goblin Slayer's player is like, okay, well, fuck it, I'll just keep killing goblins. Fuck you, I don't need to do the quest. Fuck you. And I'm gonna, and I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. And I'm gonna not roll dice. Which is obviously pissing off the DM quite a bit, so when the original party who all fucking died, they re-roll their characters, and they get the dwarf, the lizard man, and the elf. Fucking, Alan, and the character and the player playing the priestess is, like, also going along with Goblin Slayer's bullshit. Yeah, the DM's like, okay, there's goblins over there. Fuck it, let's go. Go fight those goblins. And then it turns out those goblins are under control of the Dark Lord through this ogre. Like, that's something that I could see a DM probably doing to try and steer the party back on track to do the actual main fucking quest. And that's actually, like, a really neat thing to do. It's like, this whole show is really fucking neat. And anyone who says that, oh, this show is super surface level revenge porn, like, I'm sorry, no. You're kind of wrong. It presents itself as that, yes, but there's stuff working behind the scenes from a meta-narrative that people clearly aren't picking up on, and it's kind of sad, because 2 of the people who disagree with this the most, who I'm not going to name here, because they're actually really big YouTubers, and oh boy, I don't want to get that fucking shit flung at me, like, I wish that they would see this through the lens of a fucking D&D campaign. I really do, because it pains me, because like those 2 people in particular are like really big anime marks, but it seems like unless it's like super fucking deep or just something that's nostalgia for them, they fucking hate it, and I hate that, and it's annoying. It's annoying, to say the least, because they've also got connections to a lot of the big anime reviewers, like not Super Bunny Hop, what the fuck am I saying? Like Mother's Basement and all that, so, like, I'm afraid that this show is not gonna get the love it deserves, because it really much deserves it, because, yes, like, the initial presentation is revenge porn, but when you take into account the meta-narrative of it being a fucking D&D campaign, which isn't even all that hidden, it's, like, explicitly there in the opening for the last 2 episodes. You've got a really interesting story going on. And, oh boy, I am really glad I actually started watching this. Like, originally this was like, oh fuck, I've got to tack this onto the schedule because I've already got my 3 anime picked out. Well, I guess I can put a 4th one on at max, but now I'm actually looking forward to this every week. Like, more so than I have been JoJo. But then again, we are in JoJo Part 5, which is my least favorite part. So, I don't know. It's really neat. And also seeing the priestess grow as time goes on. Like, she's the real fucking protagonist. Let's get that straight. But yeah. Let me know what you think down there in the comments. Whether you agree with me, whether you disagree with me, or you think I'm full of shit. Or you want to bring up something I omitted. Because I do that sometimes because these videos get decently long as it is. So yeah. Remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, share on social media, tell your friends! And also, you know, support the official release and all that shit, I guess. I don't... yeah, especially tell your friends, because until this Google Plus nonsense gets fucking fixed out and YouTube stops, you know, breaking their algorithm and their recommendations and their subscription boxes, oh boy, it's gonna be hard to be a YouTuber for a bit. Yeah. If you really love my content, you want to help me out monetarily, you can always support me on Patreon, which gives you access to a special open Discord server on the, special patrons only Discord channel on the open Discord server. That is the hardest thing I ever have to say in a video, and I've been saying it for 2 months now. Where you can recommend things to be Let's Played, reacted to, live streamed, whatever. And also, of course, we have our patrons-only movie night that we do once a month. You're too late to get in on October's one. Maybe I'll do a special one on Halloween. Maybe I won't. I kind of got some ideas for what I want to do for Halloween, but I'm still kind of coming up with it right now. But the one for next month is going to be a thing, so yeah. Anyway, buddy, as always, I am Nozz, and I'll see you in the next video. But most importantly of all, become a trash mammal today, and I will see you around.